Hey guys, I'm here with another Peyton's Perspective. This time we're focused again on driving, specifically this time, parking. So I'm out in my nice little parking lot for my apartment. I got a pretty good example, but I mean, it's always, anytime someone parks next to the curb, I'm always inspecting, like, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And let's go ahead. So, curb spots. Okay, parking on the curb. You can see this lady parked by the curb. Did a decent job. There's about a 6 to 8 inch to 10 inch gap from the curb to her car. Pretty good, right? What this does, by getting close to that curb, you can barely see that white line, it makes you further away from the white line, right? You don't like getting a door ding. I definitely don't like getting a door ding. So let's try to get close to that curb so that way we can save some door dings. Not only that, it doesn't make a big difference, but it usually does during the wintertime. The closer you are to the curb, the more. So now, let's say you're close to the curb. You're like tired. It's like you're parked on the street, right by that curb, okay? Now, let's go to this spot. Well, this person, they could probably park on that white line or right next to it and still have plenty of room for you to open your door all the way and for them to, without hitting each other. Which means that my car could park over a little bit further. Every car could park over a little bit further. And then you couple that, we have a small lot, so it helps. You do that on the other side with that curb spot down there. Now, I mean, the middle is the worst place to park now, right? Just because, you got to work on both ends to try and give the lot more space. Like I said, not as impactful during the summer, a lot more impactful during the winter, especially if you're in a state where it snows. So that's my little 2 cents for the day here. Peyton's perspective on how to park. Really what this comes down to is just, I said it before, I drive manual because I want to pay more attention on the road. That's what it comes down to. The only reason I even consider this, the only reason I even have that thought in my head is because I have nothing else to think about in the car. I get a little bit bored when I drive. That's why I need something to keep me engaged. Why do I get bored? Because I'm not constantly getting distracted by my phone, by people calling me, by texting somebody, by changing the AC 30 million times, whatever. Okay? The most entertainment I get in my car is when I'm jamming to a song. Yeah, let's go. Right? That's my entertainment. That's it. Most of the time I'm bored, so what do? I think about how I can make this more efficient for everyone. Maybe that's just something I think default. I'm not sure about that, but I would just think, hey, if I'm parking, how can I make it better for me and everyone else? I think that in everything I do in life. If I'm eating at a restaurant, how can I make this better for me and everyone else? Right? So that's just something I think about. When you park, how did you make it easier for me and not someone else? Or whatever that case is. That's why when I see people parked all crooked, it drives me nuts. Like, how inconsiderate can you be? Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. But it's also not that big of a deal to fix it. It takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds of your time to save at least 2 people from being 3 seconds upset, 5 seconds upset, whatever. Okay, it's the nice thing to do. It's the right thing to do. You park straight. Okay, I'm gonna be in there for 5 seconds. That's fine, but guess what? There's another car that can come park next to you in those 5 seconds. Right? I think of it almost like using a blinker. You use a blinker not for yourself, but for everyone else. I already know which direction I'm turning. Why do I got to put a blinker on to tell me? I don't. I use it for everyone else. It's kind of like parking. You don't park for yourself. Obviously, you can get out. Otherwise, you wouldn't have parked there. You do it for everyone else. So let's all just try to have a little bit more consideration when we're parking, or not. Doesn't matter. I don't care. That's just Peyton's perspective on the way parking should be done. So let's start riding that curb, ladies and gents. Start riding that curb. And overall, just be more considerate of other people on the road, especially in a parking lot where a lot of stuff can go down. Some crazy parking lots. Anyway, that's the episode for today. Be sure to check back every Thursday. I'm going to try and drop an episode or a video, or I don't know, are these called episodes? I haven't quite decided yet. Either way, every Thursday I'm going to try and drop one. So I would say I'm not good at this yet. So check in every Friday morning on the next video. Well, that's dark. Check in every Friday morning for when the next video is going to come out. That's probably a good rule of thumb. I'm probably going to start, releasing them you can probably count on every Friday there's going to be a new one. New one should already be out. So I'm going to start releasing them every Thursday. I'm not very good at it. Maybe it comes out Friday, whatever. But that's kind of a good rule of thumb. Once a week, every Friday, kind of check in for Peyton's perspective on how to live in the world for Peyton's planet. You know, if we're on Peyton's planet, here's Peyton's perspective on how it should happen. So, moral of this video, let's start parking right. And we'll see you next week. Peace.